Hello everybody, welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be doing a quick update on what's growing on in my garden. As you can remember, last time I did an update was a few months ago in March, and we had lots of small pots and lots of small plants and seedlings. It has grown a little bit since then, not too much, just a little bit. Anyway, this is what my garden looks like now. Okay, so we're going to start off in what I like to call the flower corner. We've got really nice smelling lilies growing. They're actually one of my favourite flowers. We've also got these sunflowers growing. I actually did them for Nick's Sunflower Challenge. As you can see, some of them are doing really well and some of them not so well. To be honest with you, I think I neglected them a little bit. They need potting on, and I'll get that done soon and I'll record an update. We've also got these really small cute flowers. Got some carnations and marigolds growing in the same pot. In the corner I've also got another one of my favorite flowers, gladioli, growing, but at the moment it's just leaves. No flower stems have come up yet, but hopefully they will come up soon. Okay, so this is the newest addition to our garden. It's actually a raised veg bed that we built ourselves. It's got a lot in it. At first maybe I thought we packed too much in it. I think there's 13 different varieties of veg and flowers in there. But at the moment, nothing looks like it's struggling. Nothing is going yellow, so fingers crossed it carries on going that way. We've got 6 different varieties of tomatoes in there, including varieties like red cherry and tigerella. I can't remember the rest of them. But we've got this big one here which is called My Monday. I think I said that right. It's growing really nicely, and my kids like to call it the pumpkin tomato, which, come to think of it, does actually look like a pumpkin, so that's really adorable. Next to it we've got growing a plum type tomato called San Marzano, I think it's called. Sorry if I'm pronouncing these names wrong, but yeah, it's a plum type tomato, and that looks like it's growing really well as well. On the edge of the bed we've got these cosmos plants which give really nice pink flowers. We've already had quite a few flowers which have been deadheading, and we've got lots of new buds forming. It was mostly put there to attract some friendly insects. In the middle of the bed we've got these 3 aubergine plants. These are grafted aubergines. Didn't have a really good start. They were covered in aphids, but as you can see now they've got flowers, and we've even got a small aubergine growing at the bottom. Next to the aubergines we've got 3 bell pepper plants. Now these haven't got anything on them at the moment, but I think they're just starting to get flowers, and hopefully soon we'll get some bell peppers on there. Now in the corner we've got this bush type tomato which has kind of sprawled out of control, but it's fine. It's got lots of tomatoes on it, and hopefully they'll start ripening soon. In the front row of our veg bed is mostly rainbow Swiss chard. It's an amazingly tasty leaf, and actually we've been taking quite a lot of leaves off it. That's why it looks so bare at the moment. We recently took some leaves off to cook, but it's actually really tasty. Now in between all the plants and wherever there's space, we've got marigolds, all types of marigolds growing, and also some spring onions. We mostly put that in to deter any pests like aphids. It didn't work obviously because my aubergines were covered, but they're in there anyway. Now growing on the other edge of the veg bed against the fence on a kind of like a DIY string trellis thing I made are some cucumber plants. These are actually gherkin plants. I did have 3 growing, but only 2 survived. We did have a lot of gherkins already off these 2 plants, and as you can see there are a lot more growing, and hopefully we'll get a few more harvests of gherkins. Now growing in this little pot is a curry squash. It's a round type squash which looks like a small pumpkin. Now after a lot of persuading, this plant has finally started to cling onto the trellis, and now it's growing upwards. At first it just wanted to go all over the floor. Last time I showed you this blackberry bush, it was a bare twig, and now we've got lots of tasty juicy blackberries on them. We've been picking them quite often. We've also been picking a lot of strawberries, which is why the strawberry plant is bare at the moment and I've got nothing to show you. So over here we've got our purple sprouting broccoli, which is still cropping really nicely, and the empty container in front of it had our kohlrabi, and we just picked the last few kohlrabis to have, which were really tasty. On this teepee is my Bangla uri, so the hyacinth beans. They're growing really strong and really tall, as you can see, but I haven't got any flowers on them at the moment. I think it's because the weather's been so erratic and it's not quite warm enough for the flowers to form. So hopefully the weather gets better and I get some nice flowers on these hyacinth beans, and we get some nice beans as well. Next to the hyacinth beans is another teepee with my runner beans and climbing French beans on. As you can see, the runner beans have already started forming some nice red flowers, and we've already actually had some beans from the climbing French beans. Hopefully we get a few more. Over here we have some extra runner beans that I had left over, and I thought I'd just put them in the pot and see if they climb the trellis, which they are. We've also got lots of lettuce growing. This is Little Gem, which we've been picking the leaves off and having in our salad. Now these yellowing plants are actually more curry squash. I actually forgot about them, and I've repotted them, so hopefully something good will happen from that. Now in this corner is my big herb planter. The smell coming off this herb planter is amazing. We've got lavender, we've got some sage, some rosemary, some more lavender, and I think that's thyme at the bottom as well. Now in my greenhouse we got all of my chilies, and as you can see, compared to the last time, they've grown a lot. Now they did come under attack from aphids in the beginning, which affected them, but they look healthy now and they're growing really strong. Now this plant down here is my calamoris, or black chili, and it's got these really pretty white and purple flowers and lots of little black chilies, which are actually quite spicy. Now this little plant down here is my Bangla naga. It got completely decimated by the aphids, and I thought it was dead, but it clearly isn't, and so I just left it in there to see how it grows. But these two are my other nagas. These are also Bangla nagas, and this is what it's supposed to look like. They haven't got any flowers or any fruit on them at the moment. Same with my Dorset naga. This is the big Dorset naga. I think it's again because of the weather. It's been so up and down that any flowers that do form tend to just fall off. So hopefully we get some more flowers on them and they start getting some chilies. Now this little plant is my achikil, I think that's how you say it. These are like long cayenne type chili peppers that are actually quite spicy as well. We've picked quite a lot from them already. I've got 2 of these plants, and as you can see they've still got some more chilies and some more flowers on them, so hopefully we'll carry on picking from them. Okay, so that was my garden update. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and share it, and also don't forget to subscribe. I'm just gonna leave you now with some of the things that we harvested over the last few months. I hope you enjoy, and thank you for watching again, and I'll see you next time.